As a member of the Unitarian Universalist, as a member of the UUFA 75th Anniversary Committee, I'd like to dedicate this generosity moment to Edna Gouwen, who was a member when I came to the Unitarian Fellowship in 1963. And I was told she had been a member of the fellowship since it started meeting as a discussion group in 1946. The picture of her that we have here today was taken at the dedication of our building in 1970. Edna was a professor at the University of Iowa teaching children when she married Cornelis Gouwen, and together they moved to Ames. The Gowens lived next door to Gordon and Dorothy Danielson when a few of Danielson's friends started meeting on Sunday afternoons with a minister from Des Moines, the Reverend Grant Butler. Edna was an active member from that time until her death in 1997. Through all those decades, she was our representative to the Unitarian Service Committee, which became the Unitarian Universalist Service Committee. She and her husband, Cornelis Gouwen, moved to Northcrest shortly after it opened in 1967. She was also an artist, so a couple of lovely portraits still hang in the lobby at Northcrest in case you are interested. Cornelis was not a Unitarian, so I didn't know him so well or attend his funeral when he died in 1976. But Edna maintained an active interest in the fellowship and always made a large donation to our operating budget. Naturally, she was very interested in the designs for the building, planned in 1969, and she didn't like those designs with their odd-shaped rooms. And I remember Barbara Kerber, who was president at that time, meeting to convince her that that strange-looking planning was what we needed. That is why her picture at the building dedication is especially important. Although Edna did not often attend meetings in that strange-looking building, people kept in regular contact with her and visited her often at her pretty apartment at Northcrest. Bobby and Roy Warman and their 3 daughters were like family to her and made sure that she was never forgotten by fellowship members. Roy was also her business manager and kept in regular contact with the officers in charge of her account at the First National Bank. We knew that we had been named one of the beneficiaries in her will. She and Cornelis had no children, so Edna's other beneficiaries were a younger brother and nephews. As you will see, this would turn out to be important, but Edna was special to fellowship children as well. Classes from RE visited, and the 3 Warman girls were like grandchildren. Edna contributed recipes to both of the fellowship cookbooks published during her lifetime and was close to our first minister, Sidney Morris. She died just after Sidney left. It was our interim minister, Carol Hebakowski, who actually conducted her memorial service in 1997. Since this is a generosity moment, I will conclude by saying that Edna's devotion to the fellowship is the most outstanding example of financial generosity that we have. By the time she died at 107, she had outlived her brother and nephews, and her entire estate of over $100,000 went to the fellowship. I do not know everything that it paid for, but the south parking lot was one of the most substantial contributions.